The discovery of medicinal cannabis. In the previous episode, we explored how William Brooke O'Shaughnessy, an Irish physician, came across the properties of medical cannabis in India in the 1830s. He encouraged the medical world to conduct studies that could confirm or deny the positive effects of cannabis. Episode 2, The Struggle with Inconsistent Cannabis Products in the 1840s. The news of medical cannabis, a drug that could be used against conditions such as tetanus and nerve pain, generated significant interest at a time when medical treatment options were limited. Opium was the only effective solution for pain and was also used for seizures with varying success. However, opium had a range of adverse effects that made long-term treatment unfavorable. In response to O'Shaughnessy's suggestion, various doctors in England began experimenting with the use of cannabis. In 1842, Dr. William Ley published the results of an experiment with the preparation of patients suffering from disorders involving muscle spasms. He wrote, "I am convinced that anyone who uses this medicine will find an anticonvulsant that he can use with more than ordinary safety. I find that it tends to produce fear." Contrary to O'Shaughnessy's description, Ley's cannabis extract did not have the same effect in England compared to the effects observed in India. English patients did not experience an improvement but a decline in mood, and in some cases using the cannabis extract was a downright frightening experience. Several patients declined further treatment with medical cannabis, even though it alleviated their symptoms. This became a recurring problem, and the next many years were characterized by the struggle to make the preparation uniform and predictable in its effects. However, Ley agreed with O'Shaughnessy that the cannabis plant extract was a drug of exceptional value. In February 1843, a meeting was held at the Royal Medico-Botanical Society in London to discuss cannabis as a medicine. The corresponding results were presented, including issues with the substance's varying strength and effects that characterized the experiments. The discussions focused on the fact that plants grown in England did not achieve the same potency as those in India, and that plants imported from India lost some of their effects due to degradation during transportation to England. The meeting resulted in a call for further investigations into the preparations from the Indian cannabis plant, known as Cannabis indica. However, doctors who conducted trials of the cannabis extract in the following years still described varying results in medical journals, and it was impossible to predict the effects of both high and low doses. In the mid-1800s, there was no knowledge of different cultivars within the cannabis family, that the different cultivars vary in content of the euphoric substance tetrahydrocannabinol, THC, and that harvest time is crucial for the content of different cannabinoids in the final product. This information was not available, but advances in chemical investigations throughout the late 19th century would pave the way for unprecedented breakthroughs and open doors to new possibilities. Stay tuned for the next episode of the Western world's discovery of medicinal cannabis.